Mike Antaran, the CEO of Carrot Wellness, is an amazing platform. I'll let Mike tell us more about that. But he's up next. And so how did you make the business? I mean, your story is phenomenal. Like, you go from a career in the automotive world, and then you become a mobile game developer designer, and you build a business around mobile gaming apps on top of I'm going to assume iOS devices mainly, and then you pivot to tapping into the pedometer on the iOS and Android devices to build Carrot. You sell that to larger organizations now as like a fitness competition. How do you make the business decision to incorporate an Alexa skill? And what have been the like, how is the adoption of the Alexa skill? Like, explain to everybody how do you add that to a mobile app? Why do you add it to a mobile app, and how has the adoption gone?
Oh, that's a great question, Paul. So as an engineer, I need data to help guide my my features, right? One of the biggest things is it's from an app design thing. You can't just build it and everybody's going to start using it, right? So what from an engineering perspective, I really wanted to take the data of how people are using my application and understand what features do I have to implement to keep us ahead of the game, or leapfrog our competition and keep ahead of our competition. What we moved to is, engaging how your position is using voice, right? It's a simple, how am I doing on Versus? Alexa, how am I doing on Versus on Carrot, right? So it really becomes this really interactive play that's out there. One of the things, like you're saying, Paul, is when we took a step back and said, well, how are we going to get Carrot, a mobile app and walking activity app, to be on voice, right? There's a lot of different ideas that floated up around there, but one of the best ideas that, and there's a lot, but it's very little at the same time. One of the keen ideas that we really touched upon was we looked at our gift card and reward system, right? So the way Carrot works is you earn currency for walking and making your daily goals. And if you meet your goal, you get Carrot coins, and you can use those Carrot coins to get digital gift cards on our platform. So what we implemented was an interesting new game. It's called Carrot Auctions. And we looked at, when you look at an auction, a live auction is very voice driven, right? You got the auctioneer calling out values of how much somebody wants a bid for. And we took that concept and we applied it to voice. So what we have right now is, and I'll send everybody a link to it. This is a link on our chat. I put a voice event sponsored $20 of gift cards out there, $10 for Amazon, $10 for Google Play. But the idea here is in 17 minutes or 16 minutes, everybody can use their voice to bid for this gift card using their currency inside Carrot. So I just published this at about an hour ago, and so now around a minute before this happens, people will get a push notification and they can start bidding on this reward. And the whole idea behind this is people can use their voice to bid for this reward. Now with, as Brad Metlock mentioned, Alexa 2.0 is upon us, and a lot of the different new features inside Alexa Skills and Alexa Skills 2.0 are the Alexa web apps for games. And we're really starting to take advantage of that, of those features that were just announced not too long ago, less than a month ago. Here's a link to this, but you can ultimately provide great web content games inside your voice application. So this is how we're doing what we're doing with Alexa and our Alexa skill with auctions. Because if somebody outbids you, it's very difficult to know that unless you ask Alexa again, what can I bid on? So now once somebody outbids you, Alexa's going to key back in and listen to your next bid. Somebody just outbid you from Spain, for instance. Do you want to outbid them?
Amazing. That's great. I love that. That's really taking advantage of the new capabilities with Alexa 2.0. I've used your Alexa skill on Carrot because Data-Driven Design had a Carrot competition not too long ago, and it was super fun. I used the Alexa skill to check in on the leaderboard and my Carrot points. And knowing, I mean, what you're saying, it makes so much sense because like if you have the Echo Buds, like you can just take that with you while you're walking and check in on Carrot rather than being behind your desktop or I mean, definitely when you look at your mobile device, you're going to get more information, but it sounds like actually you're moving in the direction of you might be able to do just as much or more beneficial things when you're on the go with the voice app on top of Carrot. Is that right?
Yeah. So one of the nice things is because we know when people engage with us, and to really answer that second part of your question there, Paul, we incentivize people using our voice skill, right, on Carrot.
Okay.
So if you, for instance, if you engage with us 7 days in a row, we'll give you some extra currency inside of Carrot. So that's the whole idea is, we use incentives. And it's a problem for any skill, right? Discovery is always a problem. And with the new Alexa Skill 2.0 coming out, just like Bradley mentioned, the quick links, those are huge game changers. And with my limited marketing budget, what we try to do is really work with the people that already have our skill or already have our app to market to. And we incentivize them to use the voice skills to get that adoption, to get that use inside Carrot. And what we do is just like many is we listen to how people are criticizing us on our reviews to make changes from there, right? So adoption on the onset was really high because we really incentivized the download of the skill through the app. And now we're getting a consistent use of the app because we have mini games that happen like streaks. We're looking at having flash briefings and utilizing that. The auctions is a huge play from a voice perspective. Now that people are working from home, they can actually do an auction using voice as opposed to doing a voice auction at work is not very conducive to that. So there's some benefits to being remotely working now versus how it was before, right? So it's all really exciting. And it's all about being on top of your game and looking at the data to make decisions and how you're going to implement these features.
Yeah, that's awesome. Michael, Antaran, thank you so much for adding so much value to the voice event today. It's great to see you, and hopefully we'll be talking again soon. And if you can stick around, that'd be amazing. Really appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everyone, for listening.